Hi everyone, and welcome to part 2 of Let's Build a Vet Clinic. So in this part, we're going to be figuring out the wall coverings for the building and also working out some of the other details on the building itself. And after that, hopefully we'll be able to move on to the landscaping, but the first thing I wanted to do was change out these windows because Sarah reminded me that there was a 3-tile window that basically looked the same. So I wanted to find that because that'll make things a little bit easier because I don't have to worry about lining everything up perfectly. Yeah, these. I don't know why I completely forgot that these existed, because I mean they're pretty much the same thing, but actually I think they're a little bit narrower is what the... Yeah, it's a little bit narrower than if you just stuck 3 windows side by side, but it's a little bit easier to line things up perfectly, so yeah, I think we're gonna just go and switch all these out for that window. Yeah, so we'll just grab this. Yeah, that definitely makes things easier. What did I... Oh, right, I have to turn the move objects cheat on. Let's see, move objects. I think I had it all the way to the top, but I kind of feel like it should maybe be moved down a little bit so it's more centered in the wall. Alright, there's 3 of them. I think that was about... Yeah, it's not perfect, but that's about where I was. Alright, so we just gotta do that over here on this side. Yeah, I definitely should remember that that existed. But as far as what color scheme we're going to use for the outside of the building, Martin and little Chrissy brought up using a yellow for the siding, and I think the siding that came with cats and dogs had a yellowish or like a really light yellow color to it, or it might have been light beige. But I want to try that because I kind of want to use the siding that came with cats and dogs just to kind of, you know, fit with the theme of the world a little bit more. And another thing I was thinking about trying out was just blue. Because that's what I was originally thinking about using for the color of the build. But I feel like I've also done a lot of blue shingle builds recently, so that might not be a good idea. But I was thinking we could have siding on this part of the building in here, and then we could use a brick or a stone on this area over like this whole middle section in here. And then the columns. I think that might look nice. But let's see. Yeah, so it's more of a beige, which I guess... I mean, it could also be looked at as a very pale yellow. So, I mean, this could work. But then I know we had the actual siding that was yellow, but I kind of want to use that kind. It's like we could have that color. I don't know, I like the look of... I think for this world, I like the look of this. I mean, it's not quite... I mean, I think it's not quite yellow, but I think it's... I don't know, it's close. Like, you could kind of think of it as a pale yellow if you want. Alright, so I think we want to use this one. Oh, wait, no. I think this one looked a little bit better. I think what I might do is put both, like, try out both the blue and this yellowish color scheme, and then... Maybe I could put a poll in the video and you all could kind of choose what you think looks better. Because I think I've seen where other people have put polls in their videos. So, yeah, I'll try to remember to see if that works. And if it's not, there's not a poll in the video, then either I forgot or I'm just imagining things and that doesn't actually exist. But, yeah, I was thinking, so if we're going to go with a yellow-ish color, I think we should use a brick for the columns. Like, maybe not that. But I think a brick would look better than... That actually looks... I kind of like how that brick looks with this. But yeah, I think brick if we're going to do this, and then if we're going to do the blue, then I think a stone color would look best. So I'm just going to try both of those color schemes out on the front of the house here. And then you all can let me know. But I think that this might be good because, like I said, I feel like I've done a lot of blue houses recently. I don't know, I'm just going to do enough that you can kind of see it on the front half, though. I'm not going to... Although I'm going to have to pick one to do for leave for now. Let's also get some kind of flooring on this deck here because that'll also help things a little bit better when we're trying this out. I think that looks nice. Yeah, usually I go for a more worn-looking wood, but... I think for this build that's fine, then we'll just stick some dirt in here, in these areas. And also wanted to figure out the roof, because that's another thing that'll kind of help it to look a little bit better. So I want to try using this roof. But I don't know about that roof. Okay, that might look better with a lighter roof. And I'm not sure if if we went with the actual yellow siding, if it would look, although that's not actually yellow either. I guess it looks a little bit better, but still, I really wanted to use those shingles. And then we had this. I don't know. I think out of those, the cats and dogs shingles look the best. This brick might be a better option to go with this, but I think I'm gonna move on to trying the blue now and seeing how that looks. So yeah, do we want to go with darker blue? Oh wait, no, that actually doesn't really. Okay, there we go. That works better. I don't know. I think I don't know. I know I use blue a lot, but I just think that the blue with this building looks a little bit better. And then to go with that, we could also change that to, I was thinking this stone. Like, I think that combination actually looks really nice. So here's what it looks like with the stone all over the place now, but I think it might actually look better if we use a siding on this middle part here. Yeah, that definitely looks a lot better, although unfortunately the border only shows up on this floor, which is really annoying, but what we could do for that is just use the regular siding here and just use columns to kind of give the look of that. Yeah, I think that'll work. And I think for now I'll stick with the blue. I mean, I know, I don't know, I want to do something kind of different, but I just feel like with the white windows, the blue looks better, and I just really wanted to have, you know, white accents on this. So yeah, I think I'll stick with this, but I'll try to remember to put a poll up in the video so you all can vote for what you like better, but I don't know, I just kind of feel like the blue looks a little bit better. Alright, so anyway, we'll do the same thing. We'll just get the... Alright, we also gotta do this area. Okay, there we go, that works. Yeah, so we'll just get the stone over here as well. Yeah, I think the blue does look really nice. Alright, so we'll do that. And I think I might change the flooring that we use to more of a grayish color. That might look a little bit better with kind of the blue and the gray of the stone. Although first, let's fix the roof. Yeah, so just use this one. Yeah, I think this one looks good. And then I'll change the trim as well. Alright, we gotta make sure we get these roofs in here. Yep, forgot them around here as well. Okay, so what do we want to do? This is the one that I usually use. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Alright, so we'll just use this trim. And then, oh yeah, we also gotta put the railings in. So I think for that, I'm just gonna, it's really annoying that you can see that popping through in here. Alright, so I might have to adjust that down a little bit. Because with this roof, it's, I noticed that this happens sometimes. Like, you have to adjust it just right to get it to go away. Alright, well, for whatever reason, this does not want to cooperate and go away, and I even copied the roof from here over to here, and it's still not going away, so I don't know, I'm just going to leave it for now. And I think I actually will just keep the brown wood. I think it looks kind of nice, actually, to have the brown, so everything's not just all gray. Let's also grab this. Oh, I also still need to change the color of those railings to white, because, yeah, I just wanted to have white accents all over here. Alright, so we'll get that. Yeah, I think that also helped it to look a lot nicer. And I think it will also just look better as we add in the landscaping and all of that. Actually, yeah, it would be easier if we went all the way down to this level. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to get in here to adjust this. So that's done, and I just realized we also need to change that staircase to be white. So I'll just grab this over here. I don't think it really needs a railing because it's a really low staircase, and also we don't have any railings here, so it's just going to look kind of weird if we have a railing on that as well. But we do also need railings for this deck up here, so I think I'm just going to go with these railings. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Okay. And then after that, I think we might be good to... Actually, wait a minute. I wanted to put some columns in here, so I think I'm just going to use this one. And we have to turn on the grid to be able to place on the second floor. Okay, I just gotta go over here and do that. Okay, so what else do we need to do here? Oh, I also wanted to add this thing. Oh yeah, I think that'll look really good right in the center there. So yes, that was perfect. Alright, so I want to get one. I think that it actually had the same kind of roof that we've used. I don't know if it has in the same... it might not have exactly the same roof. Oh, what if we use that roof on this place instead? Let's see, do we have that? Yeah, I want to see how it would look if we use a scalloped roof now. Maybe it was this one. Might have been this one. No, we might not have that exact same roof. Never mind, I'll just stick with what we had, but I think there was a coloring for this that did look, see, there's the, that's kind of the same. For this color, this might be the closest one that we have, unfortunately, yeah, because I wanted to get one that matched the siding color that we had. So I guess we'll just have to stick with that one, even though it isn't exactly the same, but I think that looks really cool up there. Or what if we stuck it... No, I think it's probably better where it was. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. No, we also need to pick the siding out. So I think for that, I'm just going to use this one that came with cats and dogs. Something else I was thinking was that it might be better if we change out these windows down here for the smaller ones. Because I just feel like it looks a little bit off having those... Yeah, I think this probably... Yeah, I think the smaller windows look better. But maybe... no, I think that height's fine. Alright, so I'm just going to do the same thing. Actually, how does it look? It's like, I kind of feel like... Although, oh yeah! Larissa reminded me that if you press F5, it activates quarter tile placement, which I forgot. So... Oh! No, I don't know if that actually... Oh, that did do something. Oh. How did I completely forgot that this was a thing that existed. So I think that placement for those windows actually looks the best. So I'm just going to go around to this side and do the same thing. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually used that whole F5 quarter tile placement thing, but that is really, really handy. So yeah, thank you for letting me know that that was a thing. Okay, so now we can finally move on to the landscaping, and the first thing I wanted to do was kind of put up a fence for the back area, because I imagine that this would be where, I don't know, maybe there'd be like, we could have an agility course back here, and I don't know, pets would just kind of run around, so I think it should probably be fenced in. So I think using the hedge fence like this would probably be better than using a picket fence kind of a deal. I mean, we could also use a chain link fence, but... because I feel like that's a thing I've seen before, or maybe I'm thinking of pounds, which this isn't, but... I don't know, maybe that would work, although that just looks kind of... I don't know, that just looks kind of depressing, so I don't think we want to have a chain link fence, but then, I don't know, maybe for what this is, that kind of works a little bit better, and we could also maybe put some hedges on. I mean, I think realistically, you'd probably want to have a chain link fence like this over just a hedge fence that... I don't know. I'm probably overthinking this. We could have the chain link fence and then put those hedges that came with perfect patio stuff on the inside of it, so it looks a little bit prettier. So, I don't know. Let me know what you all think of that. Because I just feel like this is kind of... I don't know. It doesn't look as pretty, though, but... I feel like it kind of looks a little bit more realistic than if we just had hedge fences. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna actually stick with this for now. But if you all don't, you know, if enough of you don't like it, we can always change it. But, I mean, I think adding in... No, I think the gray looks fine, but... Yeah, I mean, actually, let me find those hedges just so we can kind of... I'm not gonna go around and put it on, you know, every spot here, but just to kind of show you all what it would look like if we did that. So I think I'd actually want to use the white border down here. So yeah, if we were to have that going all the way around on the outside of it, I think that would kind of help it a little bit. But anyway, I wanted to get a couple of trees in the front here, and we could also maybe, in addition to having a training course out here, we could kind of make something that looks like boarding areas, or I don't know. We could figure it out. But I think adding these trees in will also help. So I want to have 2 of these trees in here. I just kind of like the look of that. Alright, so we'll just have 2 trees here. And little Chrissy did mention keeping the landscaping minimal, so I think I'll try to do that. Let's go with this coloring of it. Alright, so I have these 2 trees here, maybe some lower hedges in front of, you know, here, and then we'll just kind of leave it at that, and then we'll have a path. I actually wanted to include a fountain, but I feel like there really isn't enough room to include a fountain. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough space for that. These are mostly the ones that you would stick. Yeah, no. We definitely don't have enough space for that. I want to say we had a brick. I don't think we have a brick kind of exactly like what we have out here. So I think what I might do instead is just use this. Actually, maybe we do have some kind of tile that would look a little bit better. I think this tile actually looks pretty good, so we'll just try that out for now, and then we can maybe border it with, actually, let's try this. Oh, right, I can't go all the way to the edge of the lot. I don't know, maybe we won't do that then, but I wanted to see how it looks if we stick some hedges in here, so that actually might be too high. I think these were a little bit lower. Yeah. So I think we can just take these and put them around this area, and that'll work pretty well. And it's not so high that it overlaps the plants that we're going to put in here, or that, not that overlaps them, but that it covers them. So I think this will look a little bit nicer than just having like a more lush flower bed in here. Actually, yeah, let's move that forward a little bit, and I think I'm going to have to do what I did on the other side and stick another one in here to fill that in. Okay, well that works. And I guess we should do the same thing back here. Next, let's get some terrain paint under here. I think we'll use this one. Actually, you know, let's use this one. Yeah, so I just want to border this path a little bit and just have some underneath these bushes here. And I'm not sure, I don't know, I think maybe best to just kind of leave it at that, not have plants in front of it. I don't think we need plants in front of it because, I mean, we're gonna have plants in here, so it'd probably be a little bit too much if we have plants in there as well. But I think this landscaping needs some more to make it feel a little bit more commercial. I mean, I wanted to add in a sign in front, like using those signs that came with cats and dogs, so that might also help to give it a little bit more of a commercial feel. Oh, I just remembered there were those, these? Yes, this would be perfect. Alright, so we gotta have these here. Oh, I wish the cow's a little bit taller, though. That's fine. Alright, so we'll have that in there. And I suppose next we should figure out what plants we're gonna put in here. So little Chrissy brought up using red flowers, so we tried to make some of those in there. I also wanted to add this in, so I'm just gonna size it down. And I think in here I'll leave the plants a little bit more spaced apart, because I don't really want to cram them together. So we can change this to... Oh, that looks really nice. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll have those in here. Oh, although you can't really... Actually, maybe I did make the... Yeah, I guess we should go something a little bit taller, but I think if we size this up... if we size it up, it kind of fits. Alright, so we'll actually go with something a little bit taller than that. Like maybe... Ooh, those look nice. Alright, so go with that. And I know... I think it's fine to make it symmetrical. I feel like it kind of gives a little bit more put together of a look. And we'll add those in there, and then I'll mix in some other plants around the side here. Okay, so I think there were some other roses that we got with base game. So we'll throw that in here. Actually, is that centered? No, it's not. Alright, there we go, that's centered. Actually, let's go with something else for here. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we'll do that. I guess in this spot we'll do the same thing. Yeah, we'll get another one of these. And then I'll just get this over here on this side, and I'll do the same kind of thing around the back as well. I also went ahead and added some dirt in under the hedges here, so that's all taken care of, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and put these hedges in all the way around because I'm actually liking the look of this. So here's what it looks like with all of those in place. I think that does look a little bit better. But as far as what we're going to do back here, I think this area would be good for the agility course. So we just kind of have it along the side here. And I feel like we shouldn't have any pavement back here because, again, this is just kind of an area to run around, although there's really not a whole lot of room here. But yeah, I definitely think we don't need any pavement. But I could do some detailing with the terrain paint to make it look a little bit better. Maybe add a tree or two in or that kind of a thing. So I think I'll do that in the next part. And before we finish this part, I also wanted to get a sign in, but yeah, I'm not going to have all the landscaping done in this part, but I think in the next part we'll finish up the outside of the building and add a little bit more detail to the landscaping and make things look a little bit better, because I feel like it definitely does need more. But where was... Okay, there it is. Yes, I think this one will look really nice. I can just have it here, kind of maybe... Yeah, I think that looks nice. I definitely want to keep it in the white color. So we have these different... What did it have on here? Okay, that looks like it's advertising a pet salon or something like that. What do we have that works for the vet? I mean, we could use this one, which is kind of the same thing we have up here. But I feel like we should do... Oh! Actually, we probably should have been using this one up here. Yeah, I think, no, I think what we had... Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep that up there. But we should probably use something a little bit different here. Like maybe this one? Yeah, I like it. Alright, we'll just keep it this color. Yeah, so it looks a little bit different than what we have up there. Although, let's move it over a little bit so it doesn't cover up the dog head sculptures that we have here. I don't know if I really want to do anything else in this part. I mean, the landscaping definitely needs more, like, around here. But I feel like this is a good stopping point for now. I mean, I think we did a good bit in this part. So you can let me know what else you think we need to finish the landscaping. Like, maybe right around here in front of this, we could actually just have a line of more colorful flowers in here to add a little bit more of a pop of color. I think that would look really nice. And I think also just adding a little more detail to the terrain paint, like adding a few splashes of dirt and, like, flowers to add a little bit more detail like I usually do would probably help some. But yeah, hopefully we can finish the outside in the next part, and then the fourth part we can move on to the inside. But I'm going to leave off here, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!